Hey Aussie Gamers, welcome to episode 55 of the Aussie Gamers Express podcast, the podcast that has no frame per second issues. I am your host, Luke One, and joining me as usual is my good friend Thorncliffe. How are you, mate?
I am very, very good.
That is good to hear. We're also joined by my other good friend, Red. How are you, mate?
Fantastic.
Lovely. Alright, well, before we get into this week's show, we're going to the show in preview. In news, after our general discussion, we've got news on Grand Theft Auto Heists, believe it or not, Red Dead Redemption news, free-to-play Destiny, some general fixes for video games, Far Cry 4 and its piracy issues, Just Cause 3 information, there's some WoW news, a Drive Club update, and some Nintendrugs. So I'll be very interested to get into some of those news items. They sound very, very interesting. But before we do that, Red's going to tell us about what he's been playing this week, and it's not just going to be Advanced Warfare, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Tell us.
Well, just to highlight your excitement when you were announcing the news segment, how good is it to be a gamer right now?
It is fantastic. I am so looking forward to a full night of video games tonight.
Yeah, cool. I'm just stoked with the way it's fucking going on. And Sean, even you're excited.
Oh, I've had an awesome week.
But yeah, so I'll jump in. So I've only prestiged twice this week in Call of Duty Online, so a bit slack there. But
wait, this week or in total?
No, 5 times in total.
Oh,
Fire.
oh dear. How many is there? 7?
15.
Oh, 15. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is actually a lot of prestige marks. I think Black Ops 2 was 11 and Ghost was 12. Shoot me if I'm wrong.
I wouldn't
But I have played Grand Theft Auto after waiting 48 hours for it to install an update. So what we experienced on the, I'm not sure, I was saying the other day, I'm not too sure about the Xbox lads, but when we first got GTA on the PS3, it took a good 40 minutes to install the roughly 8 gig install file.
Yeah.
And I reckon it took just as long on the PS3 with a 1.18 gig day one update.
Oh, yeah.
So with
why it takes that long, considering games like the new PS4 games are installing like 50 gig and they start straight away.
This is one of the ones that doesn't normally do it. Like you have the first part where it comes up on your bar on the XMB and it goes ding, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So then I hit that and then you went and then, it started another timer.
Yeah.
2%. So
their Destiny did that.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. It's like an in-game installation rather than just installing from the XMB.
So in all honesty, I think it took me an hour to get it because I had the gig update. And I'll tell you what, if I had to wait 3 hours, I still wouldn't be unimpressed. It's one of my favourite games. It really is. It got me off Black Ops 2, so go figure. I really, really love it, and I love the dicking around online, and I really like the story. It's just shenanigans, over-the-top bullshit, and a bit of Trevor.
Yeah.
So I was very happy with that. Just a couple of little added extras that I wanted to talk about that I didn't really blurt out too much to you guys when we were talking. As soon as you get a cop level now, your light bar flashes red and blue. So the room lit up the other night when I popped off a couple at the cops.
The light bar on the controller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And another really cool thing I've noticed as well is, like when you're in the car, you got speakerphone or you're on your phone or whatnot.
Yeah.
It comes through the speaker in your controller, so it really feels like a speakerphone.
Oh yeah, cool.
So that worked really well, and the whole first-person aspect, the viewpoint. adds another dynamic to the game. It actually worked very, very well. Like, you used to go into on your GTA game, whether it be online or campaign, buy yourself a rifle, and then you put a better scope on it just for that little bit of extra range or whatever on your bloody bar that says it's better at shooting further distance, obviously. But now you can actually use your red dots and your ACOGs and everything by hitting the R3 button. You actually go down sight, and it actually really feels like a pretty cool, well-run first-person shooter.
Cool.
So, also, I played Assassin's Creed Unit. I'm not going to say Unity because it's incomplete.
Just Unit.
It's Unit at the moment. I've played it. Look,
I would have called it Assassin's Creed.
Man, look, haters are going to hate. I love it. Look,
or can we say Assassin's Creed D? How about that?
That's funny on so many levels. Yeah, look, I love it. I think it's cool. Once you get the knack of X for going up and circle for coming down and letting go of your buttons and not actually sprinting when you're trying to take a sharp corner, because who knew Assassin would want to run away fast from a conflict? You know, it does not make no sense. So getting stuck in walls, I can deal with the odd glitch getting stuck on something or hopping up the same wall that you can't climb, or even when you can just see his eyeballs and the face is gone. I can do that. Do you know what really pisses me off, what shouldn't happen, is the frame rate drop, because then you actually go, fuck, that's poo. But it won't just drop for a second. You know, you'll lose it for 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds mid-battle when you're trying to counter, and that's pretty brutal. The battle, the fighting mechanics in this is cool. The makeup of it is really cool, but when you're actually being impeded whilst trying to get it down pat, fuck, it can kill an experience for you.
Yep, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more. The worst that I had, I reckon, and this is not an exaggeration, there was a section where I think it would drop down to sub 10 frames. It was probably 4 frames a second. It was that slow. It's ruined it for me. I have actually said I am not playing that game until a couple of fixes come out. I've stopped playing it.
Well, you've got the luxury of all the other titles out now.
I do, yeah.
So I'm chuffed for that.
Mine is the same as you, Red. I'm loving Assassin's Creed Unity at the moment. I've been playing that a fair bit, and up until Far Cry came out as well a couple of days ago. But just the whole scale of the city, it's beautiful. Paris looks magnificent. The textures are great. The lighting was one thing that I really noticed was really cool. Like you run past like the normal windows, and then there's an open window, and just the way that the light is shining through the room, and it hits you kind of, you can get like blind spots where the sun hits you in the eyes as you're running around and stuff like that. The frame rate drops was a big thing for me, but it's in the big populated areas. Like, they were always saying that, you know, like, we're going to have like 3,000 NPCs on the screen at one time, and they're all going to be doing their own thing. They're all going to be doing their own movements and all that kind of stuff. That's got a strain on the console, and with it only being a year old, it's stuff that they haven't worked out how to fully take the power of the console to be able to do it yet, I don't think.
Would you say, Sean, then they shouldn't have done it? They shouldn't have attempted it?
No.
No, you got to fuck it up before you got to
do it. Yeah.
No, but what?
They shouldn't have done it on such a big scale.
What? Hang on, sorry. What, you're disagreeing with me. You're happy that they fucked it.
No,
well,
not happy
it's not that it's fucked, but it's a good thing that they're trying these things right now. Because if you don't try and you don't push the bar, then what's the point of having the next generation if you're not going to push the bar? You're not going to try and do better things on it.
Can't we try that in development stages? Why do we have to try it with the commercial market?
Yeah. What's your favourite saying this week? Where are the fucking Q&As on these games?
Yeah. Who played this game on a fair dinkum PlayStation 4 console, as we were, and said, yep, tick of approval, yep, send that out, that's fine? Who did that?
mouth took words out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, I don't speak for you guys when I say this, but that game's broken for me, and I won't play it.
Oh, fair call. Look,
Yeah.
I've had better frame rate situations on last gen.
yeah, cool.
None of my PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 games ever played like anything like that.
It's because of everything that's happening in it, though.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is they shouldn't have done that then. If they haven't worked out how to capitalize everything that console can do, then they shouldn't have done it. It doesn't work.
And correct me if I'm wrong, they delayed it too, didn't they?
Yes. But see, if that ran, hang on a sec, if that ran on my PC like that, I'd take it down a notch in the settings. Because I don't need the flashiest graphics and the sharpest graphics. I need the game to run. I need it to work. Like you said, Red, in a battle where I'm fighting people and it's all timing, that's all thrown off when you've got a delay in the frames.
And then it catches up and you're dead. And I'm like, will that fucking happen?
And I'm not talking like it's 25 frames a second or whatever. There are parts where it's down below 10 and it's garbage. And I can only speak for the PS4 version. I haven't played it on anything else. But if you look at the internet, it's like that across the board, even PC.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Do you think it's because they try to go parody on it and they just went, oh, well, it's good enough to just.
I have a hard time believing that it's for parody, because why would you release something shit if you didn't have to? I believe that Ubisoft would want that to be the best on every platform.
Well, obviously they didn't. It's straight off that they've turned around and they've gone, we're dropping it down to 900p, 30 frames per second to create parity with the Xbox One. And this is where, you know what, I'm saying that, like, I'm enjoying the game and I'm trying to really stay positive about it, because I think that the story's great. I think that the environments are beautiful and all that kind of stuff, and the frame rate issues and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all right, it's annoying me, and I am feeling very cheated that it isn't 1080p and 60 frames per second. But I don't know what else. What do they do? Just not release it? No,
well, surely they can fix it. Other games, like, have a look at games that are a bigger scope, like Grand Theft Auto 5. How does that run, Red?
Oh, schmick.
Why can't they manage a game of such beauty as in Unity with performance like that? It can be done. They just don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. They should not. They shouldn't. No, they shouldn't release it until they work out how to do it. Well, Black Flag ran fine. I love Black Flag.
Yeah. I will say,
added a whole heap of new mechanics into the gameplay,
which broke it. It broke it. It made it run like a dog's balls, man.
Other than the frame rate drop, I will say every Assassin's Creed has had these sorts of glitches within the graphics and getting stuck on hay bales and not being able to climb a wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the frame rate and the non-maxed out 1080 or resolution, sorry. Imagine if it was 1080. We'd be running at 15 frames a second the whole game. The
resolution looks brilliant. I don't mind the 900. It looks fine. It's just the shitty frame rates that do it for me. Like, yeah, okay, fair enough. It's great. They've got 300 NPCs on the screen at the same time. It does look good and impressive. But what good is something that has all this scope that doesn't work properly?
Yeah, true. And may I just add, while it's on the tip of our tongue, just to throw a different spin on it, do you guys like the differences? Like the RPG aspect where you can set yourself up as a real silent type?
Absolutely.
A real tank?
I think the game, taking away the issues, I think the game's brilliant.
Yeah. And now we've got the luxury. We can sit back, play something else and wait for it to be fixed.
Yeah.
Mm. And just quickly, what a companion app.
The companion app's cool.
I've played the companion app more than Unity itself.
So am I for the first 4 days.
I love the companion app.
Yeah, sorry, Sean, you were
saying.
So
other things that I like is in that the map in-game.
The map?
The map in-game, it's like the 3D, and you can, like, turn it on the edge and spin around it, and it's all in, like, a a pop-up 3D kind of map, and it looks really cool.
Does look nice.
Yeah. The controlled descent is a big thing in this game for me, which is awesome. So, like, you climb to the top of a bell tower or something, and you can't find a way down. And you usually just try and jump down in the other games. This one here is an actual. You hold on to. Is it circle as you're going down, so you actually control your descent down instead of just jumping off the edge and really hurting yourself. I had, I think it was twice in the same area on one of the missions. I had to do an air assassination on the guy, and I got him, killed him, and then just continued to fall straight down through into the abyss.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that.
And I'm sitting there going, what's going on? Because it looks like the Assassin's Creed 3 where you're running through the Animus before each level. Yeah. It kind of looked like that. And
is this a feature or a problem?
Yeah. Other cool things in it is the portals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure, but when you go through the portals, have you listened to the guy that's speaking?
Yeah, it sounds like the same guy. Oh, yeah, it does sound like Wheatley, but it sounds like the guy from the other Assassin's Creed games, the nerdy bloke.
Yeah. I'm sitting there going, how cool would it have been if, like, when you go to the portals, they actually had the guy that played Wheatley from Portal doing the voice for that? I thought it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's that guy, though. It might have something to do. I can't remember his name. But yeah, there was like this nerdy scientist guy from the previous games. Actually, when I played those original games, I thought it was the voice of Wheatley after I played Portal, but it's not. It's just some other pommy git.
Yeah, dude with the blonde hair and the glasses.
Yeah, him. Yep.
I know exactly.
Nigel? Was his Nigel?
That sounds very British, doesn't it?
It sounds like a British nerd name.
If not, I've just made it up. I'll just have a quick look while you keep talking.
Yeah, one thing that still doesn't get me at the moment that they haven't quite got right is hair.
Yes.
This is one little thing. The faces look amazing. They can get facial hair pretty cool, but the actual hair, it doesn't sit right. It doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. But
it's mass and then a little fringe waving around.
They should use more hoods.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was another thing that's pretty cool is that now in Assassin's Creed Unity, you can change your outfits around. You could do it in the previous ones, but it was a full outfit change. This one here has individual parts of your outfit which you can change, so you can fully customize your Arno to look cool. The other one we're going to talk about is that the co-op, Luke. So we did a co-op mission the other night.
Yeah.
And when we went into your game, I couldn't see you at all. All you were was a little diamond above your head. I could see a little diamond running around, but that was it. But once you jumped into my game, it actually worked, and I could see you and you could see me, and that's pretty cool. Like, we only played one mission of it, and I'd like that aspect of it. I'd really like to get in and see what it was like with more than two players, and I think it would be pretty cool to be able to have like 4 guys, one in each corner of like we did a graveyard mission, and we had to get underneath the graveyard, didn't we?
We had that issue with the lock picking or whatever. Yeah,
and it'd be cool with 4 people because you could basically go one on each corner and then start taking the guards down from the outside into the middle.
Lots and lots of potential.
Yeah,
but that issue that we had with me sort of me on your game, just looking like the symbol, my character was invisible. I think that must have just been an early on glitch because that happened as well when I played with Stooch for the first time. But since then, I haven't had any issues. It was only like early on. And
we've had Wogganet. We played with Jason.
Did we?
Yeah, we done. Remember, he dropped out halfway through the first mission. The first time we done the mission, then we redone the same one again.
Oh yes, we did too. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it seemed to stabilise. Same as GTA was very unstable the first couple of days. It was probably just over bloody populated.
Yeah. Anyway, the name of that guy that I was thinking of isn't Nigel. Believe it or not, it's Sean. Sean Hastings. There you go.
I'm still going to plug away at this game. What about you, Red?
Am I still? What are you going to do?
You're going to plug away at Unity?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, all the way.
Well, I said straight off from the thing, I need some kind of, I need to finish this game because I really haven't finished any of the others, but I really want to finish this, and it's got a lot to do with the subject matter. I like the French Revolution and stuff like that, so yeah, it's very interesting. One of the cool things also that like walking through, and they've got the little side missions, and there's one side mission called Heads Will Roll, where you actually have to go and get the severed heads of these famous people for Madame Tussauds. So,
Cool. All right. Anything else you've played?
Cool.
For about an hour and a half today, because they had the Double Down sale on the PlayStation Store.
Yep.
I picked up Metal Gear Solid, the prologue one.
Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes, thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, I keep going to say Phantom Pain, so I say something totally unrelated. And CounterSpy. So I played probably about 2 hours of CounterSpy this afternoon, so it's like a side-scrolling espionage sort of bloody not Austin Powers, but just a funny spin on it.
2.5D or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and I really like it.
Oh, good. Well, you enjoyed Strider. It's nothing like Strider, though, is it, as in gameplay-wise?
No. Other than the fact it's 90% of the time it's side-scrolling, there's, no relevance to Strider whatsoever.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that's me.
All right, cool. Sean?
Well, we've done Assassin's Creed Unity, so there's only one other one that we can really talk about that I've been playing anyway, and I've been doing most of that with you either in the party or in game with me, and that is Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4, the saviour.
This is, like, I was kind of a bit disheartened with Unity, with, as you said, like the frame rate issues and a couple of other little things in that there, but what Ubisoft has just blown me out of the water with this game.
Well, what I think they've done that's successful is they haven't really steered too far away from Far Cry 3's formula.
No. Where
they've made essentially the same game with better graphics, a nice big world, a nice, interesting new story, which has...
The world is huge.
It's huge. It's gorgeous. I've put in probably about 6 or 7 hours now, and I haven't even unlocked half the map.
Well, I've done 6 hours just now. I've finished my 6th hour on it, and I think I've unlocked 8 of the bell towers, and I think there's 20 of them. And yeah, I don't. This game is just amazing. I haven't been like, I played it at the expo, and I really wasn't impressed. The frames were shit. It didn't really look that good.
No, it was crap.
And I was hesitant. I'll tell you straight off, I was hesitant the other day, and I just had, if I didn't have money left over from my birthday, I wouldn't never have bought it day one. But I saw it and I went, you know what, I'm going to go and grab it. And it was just, ever since I've put it in, I can't get away from it, like I've just been playing it non-stop when I haven't been sleeping or at work. I'm just, I'm feeling etchy, not being able to find out what's happening next. I haven't been this excited about a game in a long time, and it's awesome.
I'm glad that it exists, because that's taken the focus off Unity for me. It'll give me something to play, because I think it's amazing. The co-op thing, like we played the co-op last night.
That was awesome.
It was really good. The connection was stable, and we had a lot of fun playing together. And it actually gives you a fair bit of freedom. Like, it does sort of tie you to your co-op partner a little bit. You can't go too far away from each other, but you still get a fair bit of distance between you before it sort of has a whinge. But what it does when you're playing co-op, it just takes away all the story missions, and you can go and do your hunting together. Any money that you make in the co-op, you will keep for your single player campaign. any items that you craft, weapons that you find or buy, anything like
Anything that you
that,
salvage,
yep, you will keep for
skins
your
and all that.
multiplayer. But all of the progress with whether it be the outposts or the towers, all of them will stay with the host. So if you unlock the X tower, that'll only be unlocked for whoever the host is. If you go back into your game, it'll be still as it was before.
Yeah.
But
So
then,
we played in my game last night, and so I'll jump back on it again this afternoon, and so all the ones that we'd opened last night was still open, and that's
which
good. Yeah.
I didn't mind, because what I would have been doing anyway on my own is I needed money. So I would have been just looking for loot and all that sort of stuff, which I did with Sean, and I got to take all that stuff with me, and I got to upgrade some of my gear, which I needed to do with hunting. So we went hunting, hunted the monkeys and the barrels and all that sort of stuff. And it was really good. It was fun.
I tried to sneak up on what was I? We were hunting something, and I'm like, Luke, I'm just going to try and sneak up and shoot this. And Luke turns around, hears me on top of an elephant charging into the area with like all the animals in it.
Sean was behind me, so I couldn't see what he was doing. And he's going, I'm just going to sneak up. And next thing he starts singing, what'd you sing? Like, doo 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 doo. Yeah, and I turned around, and here he is fucking sneaking on top of a fucking elephant. Oh yeah, you're real sneaking there.
One thing you didn't say, does it progress on your XP bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you can jump in there and fuck around for a few hours together, and then have some hit points or whatnot.
The only thing that won't go with you is your progress in your game, because you can't do story, and your progress with doing your fortresses, outposts, and towers. And the fortresses is a new thing that I haven't tried yet, but I'm really keen on trying them.
Yeah, that's a near perfect drop-in
anywhere near the level to be able to go at it. So.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Red. It sounds like a real good setup for it, and I look forward to having 4 of us in there to smash about.
Can you do it with 4?
I thought it was only 2.
Oh, I only just assumed. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, because the only reason I figured that Sean was host last night, because it said Sean playing as AJ in co-op, and it said Luke 1 playing as Herc or Hark.
Herc. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Maybe it is only 2-player co-op.
And one of the outposts that we did was absolutely awesome. So to Luke, I said, look, there's 2 elephants there. So we jumped on an elephant and just barged into the outpost. And the elephants are awesome because you charge at things and you ram in, and then you can like throw them. So you get up, they come at you in a because they set the alarm off, the reinforcements come in. The second the reinforcements come in, I'm just charging at the car with the reinforcements in it and just flip the car over with the trunk of the elephant.
Mind you, if you hit just a guy on his own that's just running on the ground, they go flying.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. Like, whoa, look at that guy. He's just like launched into the sky after being barged by this elephant's tusks. So good.
Yeah. So and then I was also Luke's bait. So Luke had to get the dragonfish. So he's like, just jump in the water and swim around because we're coming and trying to attack you. So I'm swimming around in the water.
And then I shoot it with my machine gun.
Coming after me.
No fishing rods in Far Cry 4. Machine guns and grenades.
Well, I actually did a mission today where I had to. It's like the Fashion Week or something it's called. Yep. So they've got all little like side missions around the place. So there's Fashion Week ones. There's the like movies. So you'll go in there and you'll do driving things. So it's just it's an added element to it. So you'll go into this thing. You'll pick up one of the it's like a stunt mission for the movie people of Kairat, and they said rightio, and there's like rings on the ground. So you've got to drive along this path and go through the rings and get to the end in a certain time, and you get a medal and different amount of XP and money for it. And they said they're videoing it for the new movie, And there's also survival ones, so you're on foot and you've got to run through an area with like fucking bears and tigers and shit chasing after you, and get to the end without getting killed in a certain time. So there's that. But yeah, I did a one for Fashion Week where you've got to collect like the rare animals. So there's the fish, but there's like a rare type of the fish which is twice as big. And they say go over to this top of this cliff area which is overlooking the river. You'll find everything you need there to catch the fish. So I go over there, and there is a grenade launcher. And I'm like,
sick.
This is fucking sick. It's like redneck fishing. And yeah, standing on top of the cliff, and I got the binoculars out because you use them to tag the animals and tag your enemies and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing that, and then this fish came up, and I'm like, awesome. Just next thing you know, boom, started shooting it. And the pain of the thing is, though, like I shot it and I killed it, and you have to get into the water quick to go and salvage the skin before all the other fish come over and start to eat it. Yeah. So you shoot it in the water, and it creates blood, which means all the other fish rush towards it, which will attack you in the water. So I actually got one of the fish grabbed me on the arms, and it come up with the square button that just said mash. Just had to mash the square button to get this fish off me. So,
yeah, couple of other features that I want to make a quick mention of. The storyline's kind of like a choose your own adventure at certain parts. It forks off, and you get a couple of options, and it's really cool. So it depends on, I guess, the type of person you are and which way that you'll sort of lean. I don't know what major differences it will make, but it does give you the option. I've had the option to choose a couple of different things now 3 times, so it's really cool. Gives you that option. Also, when you're hunting, if you use the bow and arrow and you get a good headshot or something and you kill the animal instantly, you'll get a double skin bonus. Because you haven't put a million holes in it with a machine gun, you can salvage more skin from the animal.
That doesn't matter with the elephants or the rhinoceroses, because you just got to pump like 3 clips into them. The elephants aren't so bad. It only takes like 1 full clip out of the machine gun to kill it. But the fucking rhinoceroses, geez, it took 3 today to shoot one of them after I'd put 6 arrows in him.
I thought it was funny, though. I'm like, no, Sean, why are you killing that? It's like a majestic beast. What are you doing? Don't kill that. And you're like, I need it for my wallet. to craft a wallet.
You need 4 rhinoceros skin at the moment to create a new weapon holster.
That's a lot of skin.
It's kind of like Assassin's Creed Black Flag in that you've just killed a great white whale. You can have a knife pouch.
Yeah, that's what I said. We should upload the videos of us hunting and just hashtag Peter.
Yes.
Hashtag Peter, hashtag EADC.
Because actually, wasn't it Peter that had a big go about this game with? Was it this game they were doing?
No, it was Black Flag they had a go at.
Oh.
Because of the whaling.
Yeah, because I haven't heard them say anything about this. And
nah, they've probably forgotten that they like animals. I don't know, they're idiots. All right, we should move on. Anything?
I've got a couple more little things to do. Just need to make mention of this guy. And he's my favourite in the game. It's, who is it, Luke?
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Herc?
Rabi Ray Rana.
Oh, Rabi Ray Rana, the employee from Telstra.
Yes. Yes, he's
the DJ on the radio.
Yeah, he doesn't like nipple clamps.
Yeah, he talks about nipple clamps and rough sex and how he just wants to do the deed and get off and go to sleep and stuff.
Do the deed and go home.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. Let's move on.
All
right. Anything else, Sean?
No.
All right, beautiful. My games that I've played this week, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, are finally getting somewhere on the multiplayer and getting a little bit better. Maybe still coming last every time, but my kill-death ratios are fairly even. It's not 0 and 40 like it was a couple of days ago. Hey, Red?
I seen it. I was there.
So it's getting better. They're now roughly around sort of 13, 14 kill and roughly about the same death. So I'm happy with that.
Even. Yeah.
Forza Horizon 2, probably only the best driving game that I've ever played, so I played a bit of that. I'm really enjoying that. For no other reason that it's just fun. They've cut out all the boring stuff from the simulators, so there's no starting off in the tiny four-bangers. It's straight to a Ferrari or straight to a BMW if that's what you want, and you kick off in the really cool cars. It's a really awesome game. I love it. Titanfall was given to me. I really, really appreciate that. Was Michael Warner. He just donated that to me because he didn't like the game. He said it was shit. He had no love for it whatsoever. So much that he wanted to get it out of his life, and he sent it across to our PO box. And I've been playing that, and I think it's actually fantastic. Mind you, when the servers work. That was a bit of a shame. I was going to play a bit of a community engagement yesterday, but the servers were down for Titanfall, so that didn't happen. We might give it a go again tomorrow. But yeah, Assassin's Creed we covered. The companion app I've been playing a bit as well, and Far Cry 4. That's about it.
It's been a wicked week to be a gamer.
Pretty good games, man. Pretty sport for choice. I chucked Destiny in. I chucked Destiny and had a go at that.
Deleted it.
Oh, shame.
You nearly owed Sean $10.
Oh, for the because the bet that you're not going to buy the DLC or whatever.
The bet that he wouldn't take, mind you.
Yeah, he wouldn't take it. Yeah, no.
Didn't want to borrow it. No.
Oh well, doesn't matter. All right, first up in news, I've got Grand Theft Auto Heists are available now. Did you know that?
Yeah? I think they were available on Assassin's Creed Unity before they were available on GTA 5.
Yeah. No, but did you hear anything about these GTA heists?
I did. I heard rumour of them coming in the next update.
No, nothing to do with an update. It's not actually the way that we're all hoping that these heists are available, but it was about 9:30 p.m. on Monday night, and this is US time. 3 men wearing hoodies and masks walked into a GameStop at Veterans Memorial in America. So I don't know, it must be a shopping center. Yeah, somewhere like that or whatever. And held up the employees and the customers at gunpoint in a GameStop. So the suspects used a taser on one customer. That would have been funny. Before robbing everyone of their money and their cell phones. The crooks even took cash from the store's register, as you do. But yeah, the store was open late for a midnight launch for GTA 5 on the new-gen consoles. So there you go. We've got some Grand Theft Auto heists.
Life imitating art, imitating life.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's that was too funny to pass up.
Remember you said earlier, oh, do you have anything extra? I said, oh yeah, something I'll talk about when we talk about GTA. Nailed it on the head. I love it.
That was it, was it? But
yeah.
If you're ever bored and want something to do and you've got access to YouTube, just YouTube people getting tasered. You'll be there for hours. It's fucking hilarious. So that's the bit that got me. The suspect used a taser on one customer. I could just imagine this poor fat bastard waiting in line for his game, just like getting tasered and going and falling to the ground with his IT goatee catching on fire.
Crack the shit because he got his Mountain Dew further.
his 20-ounce Mountain Dew. But that's all I got.
Just want a goddamn liter cola.
Does that look like shit to you?
I don't know what that is. Chicken fucker.
Alright, Sean, give us your first news item.
Drive Club has an update.
Oh.
Yes.
What is
You've
it?
got photo mode, 3 new tracks, and still no PS Plus.
Oh shit, I thought the only thing they updated was their blog.
What, apologising?
Yes. So they've got lengthening the amount of time it won't be on PS Plus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surely they've gotten over the server issues by now. Maybe not.
No. So they said you're getting a photo mode for the cars. There's also an update to the menu and club functionality, and minor bug fixes, performance improvements, and usability tweaks.
That's for all the 8 people that went and bought the full version.
Yeah, and
this Drive Club has been plagued with server connectivity and performance issues since its launch in October.
Oh well. Yeah, it came out. It was launched.
Yes.
I thought they gave out a $50 demo just to tie us over.
Yeah, just emphasise, it also says a little bit of free DLC for those who did purchase it. It's just 3 stickers that you put on your car. It's FML.
Oh dear. Alright, cool. Red, give us your news.
While we're all having fun and loving our sandbox action-adventure games, Just Cause 3 has been announced for next year.
That's gonna be epic!
I know!
How good is Just Cause 2?
I know, and it's just 4 short years after that too, which is really, really cool. I reckon that's a pretty decent turnaround time for something that you can get 100 hours to 150 hours a game out of.
Yeah, that's I'd liken that pretty close to GTA. It's one of those games that you can just go into the game, into the world, and running amok is almost as well. I think it is as pleasing as going and doing the story.
Yeah, well, you get bonuses for creating chaos, like
yeah.
Okay.
Well, that in the second one, Just Cause 2, that essentially some of the missions were just fuck shit up until this meter gets to the end.
Yeah. And it's set to take place in a fictionalised version of the Mediterranean. Obviously, you need an archipelago style map for his versatility in air. And he's going to get a possum suit or a wingsuit or whatever you call those stupid things.
Oh yeah, cool.
That I'd never put on.
Far Cry 4 did it.
Far Cry 3 did it. Far Cry 4 just gave it to you a bit earlier, so you could actually enjoy it.
And just a little...
I haven't enjoyed it at all because I keep on pushing the wrong button to launch my parachute and falling out of the sky.
And dying.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, Red.
Just a little snippet that's at the end of the article, which I first found this on. It's Avalanche Games. They're working on it. Obviously, they made the second, and the first one. They're also now working on Mad Max as well, which is due out, slated for next year.
I remember that game.
Due out this year.
Yeah, it was pretty much due out with the bloody Watch Dogs and that on day one, wasn't it?
Oh well. As long as it comes out working.
Back to you, Mum.
Alright, cool. Next bit of news. Red Dead Redemption for PS4, Xbox One and PC is a rumour. Now, I haven't actually been able to find any actual hard evidence that this is true. Rockstar haven't said anything to my knowledge. I did scout their Twitter feed earlier today and I didn't find anything from them. So whether or not it's true, I don't know, but it's very interesting. I've got a little bit of here that I'll just have a quick read. There have been multiple reports of that Red Dead Redemption is going to be released on the new consoles as well as PC. Gaming sites such as GameSpot, GameFAQs, K-Drama Stars and IGN have all had some form of write-up on the rumours surrounding the news. It is rumour and speculation at this stage, as Rockstar has not officially announced anything. And so what it is the reports that Red Dead is coming to next gen and PC, or new gen, and it was allegedly shown behind closed doors at PAX Prime. But that's not all. The Red Dead Redemption new version is allegedly set for release March 2015, which only puts it, 4 months away? 4 and a bit months away?
Yep.
But the second bit of the rumour is that on top of that, Red Dead Redemption 2 is currently in development.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So
I got one word. Shut up, take my fucking money.
I thought it was going to be rare.
Oh man, look, the amount of remade games or remastered games that I've bought, I would never have thought that I would have done it. But went against everything I pretty much believed in, being a tight ass. But fuck me, Last of Us won me over, and GTA subject matter Red Dead, man. Fucking, why not? Bring it on.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, look, I hope these rumours are true because I would really love a Red Dead 2. Red Dead, apparently it was a lackluster sales, had lackluster sales figures at only like 13 million. But
that game was amazing though.
I thought so.
Like compared to what, like, did you ever play Red Dead Revolver?
No.
Which is the first one, and that was poop. And
yeah.
Then they got a hold of it, and then when I was first looking at it, because I was actually working a game at the time, and I was looking at it, going, what the hell is this game? You know, we haven't heard really much about it because it came out just before or just after GTA 4, and I just didn't like it. And then everybody was raving about it. I'm like, right, I'll buy it and give it a go on the 360, and fell in love. Awesome.
Well, that's what happened to me, because it came out and I saw the ads for it and I'm like, oh, what is this game? I've never even heard of this. It's a Western. I don't like Westerns. And I thought, you know what? There's nothing else out. I'm going to buy it and have a go. And it blew me away. I was like, what the hell? Where did this come from? This is fantastic. Look at the landscapes and the draw distances and all that sort of stuff. It's amazing. So I'm really looking forward to a sequel to that. I'm pretty sure it'll happen because it does have quite a large cult following. I think I think it'll come good.
Oh, it'd be nice with fresh servers and we can all get on there and reenact scenes from Django Unchained. Who the fuck made these masks? What?
Well, she spent a lot of time doing that. Fuck you, I'm going home.
I'm the only one that hasn't seen it.
I have suggested you do, but I told you it was like 3.5 hours. You went, oh no, maybe not. That's like half.
Maybe if I ever, I don't know, go on a flight somewhere, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
All right, who's got the next bit of news?
Neck bit.
Next bit.
Unit.
World of Warcraft has gained 2.6 million subscribers in 1 month, which has now just tipped it over 10 million subscribers again. So on the back of the launch of Warlords of Draenor, which has come out last week, they've gone from 7.4 million subscribers before it came out up to now up over 10 million subscribers. So yeah, there's amazing jumps in numbers there. So they sold 3.3 million copies of the expansion, were sold within the first 24 hours of launch. So that included physical and digital copies. And yeah, it's just...
No wonder people have been waiting in line to get on the servers.
Mm. Yeah, I was just about to say, they had a few issues, didn't they?
A couple of my mates were saying that they're like 3,598th in the queue, and they would go and do something else in the meantime and come back, and hopefully they'll be in the server.
Yeah, well, they had pictures of people lining up outside the Dark Portal in-game. There was just like this massive crowd waiting next to the Dark Portal, just waiting for it to open so they could get in there. So that goes to... Yeah, I'm not going to say what it's called. I think it's Outworld. Not Outworld. Oh, wherever it goes to. The Dark Portal. Yeah.
It just goes to the orange portal on the other side.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool numbers. I'm just trying to work out now how much that actually is. So, well, it's $150 million a month they'll make off that.
Yeah. Wow.
Fucking ludicrous.
Yeah,
it is, isn't
just
it?
off that plus the 3.3 million times the $50, which it was for the expansion, so they made $165 million in 1 day just on sales.
See, the only people that really make that money, World of Warcraft, so Blizzard, and drug lords.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it is. It's I don't know how it's legal. Good on them, but
yeah. Well, it's just as addictive as crack, so.
I want to give it a go, but I don't, not crack. I want to give World of Warcraft a go. I'm spewing that my internet was broken the week or the month that they gave free access to the World of Warcraft.
Well, it's got free access to level 20 anyway, so...
Oh, so you can play it for nothing for a bit?
Yep.
I'll have to give it a go, because I still have not ever seen or played a game of it. Oh, one day, after Far Cry.
Yep.
Who's next?
Then Lego Batman will come out, and then they'll fix Unity, and then...
Actually, I just downloaded earlier this Arvo, the Lego Batman 3 demo on the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make a video of it. I downloaded it, I haven't played it.
Uh-huh. Cool.
So, yeah, I'll make a video of it. Do that tomorrow. Red, what's next?
You'll probably have to enlighten noobs like myself. Field of view slider. What is that? If you don't mind.
It's sort of, if you get your field of view up too high, it kind of gives you kind of like a fisheye view. Like it just makes you be able to see further out to the sides of the screen.
Cool. So there's been a lot of people online complaining about their PC copies of Far Cry 4 with no field of view slider, and this is torrenters and pirates dobbing themselves in because the devs put a field of view slider day one patch for all purchased bloody copies.
Yeah.
So everyone that's pirated it is
Wouldn't
on there
have
complaining about this fucking problem with the game. In actual fact, they're dobbing themselves in.
Yeah, because anybody that bought it legit would have that update and would have that feature.
I thought that was really cool. So I've gone on and I've just found another couple of little examples. I know it's not fully news related, but it's related to the article itself. In the game Dev Tycoon, if it was pirated, the players' games didn't sell because everyone pirated them.
Yeah, that was awesome. So it was impossible to make money.
Yeah, Mass Effect, the Galaxy map didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Serious Sam 3, an invisible scorpion chases you around. How the fuck know it's a scorpion if it's invisible?
Yeah, I don't know.
Command & Conquer 2 Red Alert 2, sorry. The player's base and units spontaneously explode 30 seconds into a match.
Sucked in.
It's impossible to acquire experience points in Pokemon Black and White if it's bloody pirated. And Batman Arkham Asylum, the game's glide feature malfunctioned, preventing the player from crossing a gap in order to continue the game.
Yeah, breaks the game. There was one as well for Alan Wake. If you pirated Alan Wake on the PC, Alan Wake would have a eye patch over his face like a pirate. That's almost a feature. I'd want that in a legit copy.
Yeah, you go and pay the legitimate price.
Yeah.
They'll delete it, download a pirated one and use it.
Well, if it was EA, it would have been a microtransaction.
Well, seen a few people referring to Ubisoft as the new EA this week, and I was a little bit upset about that.
Ubisoft used to be my #1 developer.
Well, it's the flavour of the month for you guys at the moment.
They've got some really good IPs, like with Splinter Cell and Far Cry and the Trials games, and can't think of many others at the moment other than Assassin's Creed.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, all the Tom Clancy games as well. They've got really good games, but Naughty Dog's taken that for me.
Yeah, always will.
Yeah,
with one game.
No, more than one game. Maybe try 4.
Soon to be 5.
Soon to be 5. That's correct.
Not quite Last of Us.
Yeah. Well, Well, that'd be the 6th one on there because you got the Jak and Daxter games, and you got.
No, I don't really like those ones though. Well, who's next? Is it me or you, Sean?
Who just went?
Who just went? That was Red.
Who?
Yep.
Who's on second? No, who's on third? Good.
Me?
Yeah, look.
Right. Alright, no, sorry, the Destiny, free to play.
Still too expensive for Sean.
No! No, look, it's not free to play, but you can play it.
What? That's going to turn me away from it even more because I'm just going to have more fuckheads online.
No, dude, look, if
Just
you let
trolls
me finish,
just don't want to
let me finish. Shut up. Well, it's not free to play. You can play it for free. There is a demo now available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Uh-huh.
Yes. If you'd let me finish. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it's going to work yet. You know, you can actually play online with your friends, and it's only going to be the Cosmodrome or something, or I don't know. It
Just
might
re-upload the beta.
It might just be the beta. I don't know, but I have it downloading at the moment, so I'll be keen to give it a go and see what the demo is. It'd be interesting.
Are you doing on the one?
Yeah, I'm downloading on the Xbox One to see what it looks like.
Your 4 would be full.
What's that?
Your PS4 would near be full, wouldn't it?
No, because my PS4 doesn't have very many games on it.
Touche, doesn't it? Yeah.
No, my my PS4 is empty. All good, but yeah. So there's a demo available. Go and grab it for anybody that doesn't have the game. Not you, Sean.
I'm just thinking, that they probably come out of the demo with more of an idea of the story than what we have.
Sean, you can grab something else. All right.
3 teenagers have been rushed to hospital after consuming super strength ecstasy tablets.
Whoops.
Yeah. This isn't really relevant, but they're actually Nintendo ecstasy tablets.
Oh, made by Nintendo.
Yeah.
They'd have a warranty on them, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can you put the amiibo on your head after you've taken the ecstasy and you turn into that character.
So it's a little yellow pill that kind of looks like what is it?
Mushroom?
Like an oval kind of.
Oh, you know what would have been good? Those stars.
Yeah.
That's like a trip in itself.
Or a mushroom.
The mushroom itself, yeah, the mushroom would have been good.
Yeah, and they've actually got they've been stamped with Nintendo on them.
Mm.
So yeah, they're actually the super strength ones, but they actually put 3 14-year-olds amateurs.
Parents.
that took it. So they were at an under 18 disco, and 3 14-year-olds took it. 1 boy, 2 girls, and they were rushed to hospital with
almost dead
overdose,
syndrome.
having seizures, head rolling around. Yeah.
Yep. Spelling their first name with an upside down and backwards letter.
Nintendo Ecstasy, only 3 variations.
Well, there's actually 4 because they've been coming in 4 different colours. So.
Next year it'll be Super Nintendo Ecstasy tablet, and then it'll be Nintendo 64 Ecstasy.
And then they'll have like the square ones, which will be the GameCube ones.
Hey,
and then it'll go to liquid form, and it'll be the Wii. Get it? Liquid.
Yeah.
While we're on Nintendo, Watch Dogs is out on the Wii U.
Really?
Yeah, came out.
No way.
Who's buying that game on a Wii U?
Let's say, I thought they weren't doing it.
No, it's out. But wouldn't you say that if you only have a Wii U, you're a casual gamer?
Oh, yeah.
What casual gamers playing?
Or 8.
Or year 7, yeah.
All right. Yeah. But what 7-year-old or casual gamer is really going to be interested in Watch Dogs? All right. Is that all of our news?
I've just got a quote here from the people at the hospital. They said that one of the teenagers was staring at my lampshade and laughing for hours.
Lampshades could be funny. I love lamp.
Nice fucking fish. Big fucking ass.
All right, Red.
Just real quickly, Ubisoft share price dropped 9.12% after the release of Unity.
Shoots up 48% after the recent release of Far Cry 4. Did it really drop? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it dropped, near 10%.
See, that's why they shouldn't have released a broken game.
Assassin's Creed Unity is reminding gamers of EA's Battlefield 4 launch. Fuck off!
Oh, it's not that bad.
I was about to say it's got issues, but Jesus.
Yeah, it has issues, but it's not Battlefield issues. It works.
It got a Metacritic score of 76 out of 100 on the Xbox One and 81 out of 100 on the PS4.
Yeah, it works.
More points for the PS4.
Just not very well.
Yeah. Well, they're using words here like abysmal and shit like that. It's not.
No,
it's
I think
a real fucking inconvenience.
I think that once it's all good and I play it, I think I'll really love the game. I'm not going to shit can it yet. I'm not reviewing it. I'm not saying that this game's over and out, but I'm just not playing it. I'm not going to touch it until it's fixed.
Well, fixes are on their way, so...
Yeah.
I've got something to ask you just in relation to all of this, because this is kind of something that has been etching at me for a while. Do you think that there is too much pressure put onto with the internet and all that kind of stuff? Everybody's got a voice, everybody's got an opinion and all that kind of stuff. Do you think a lot of these are getting a bit more flack than what they should be?
Yeah, well, look at bloody Call of Duty being put into the fucking Guinness World Records.
Well, what do you mean by getting flack?
Well, being bagged out and hated on so much, is it really that deserved? But this game is good.
The way that people react on the internet is never reasonable compared to what the subject matter is. It's very surreal, the internet. If you can't take anything from it. You take a serious reviewer, and they might have a reasonable thing to say about a game, like, okay, it has its faults, but it is also good for X reason. But if you just go to the forums and take note of any of that shit, it's always over the top. No matter what the subject matter is, it's always going to be stupid shit like, this game's fucked. Developers should kill themselves or something.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's shit. It's rah. Rightio then. Well, why? We had a recent discussion about this earlier, about what it was and the reasons why, but then we also put in perspective, hey, you know what, that there is annoying and it's all right, but it's not a game breaker. That is just, the frame rate drops, it's this and that, but, there's been so much hate on the game, it's shit, and, it's why are they releasing this, why are they doing that, and I just think it's unjustified. I think that they've put out a good product.
Well, can I emphasise on your question?
Yeah.
Or not emphasise on your question, how you asked, is it affecting it?
Yeah.
You look at here, what I just said there, it dropped 10%, its shares dropped. Us gamers if we can get Unity for 64 here, or walk across the road and get it for 66, we're going to get it for 64. So we're obviously not the people that have millions invested in Ubisoft.
Yeah.
So why are people dropping their shares? Is it because of the internet and the what they're reading and everything like that? So I'm with you, and I say yes, that there is too much bullshit and things, and people, when they get on their keyboard, like I'm talking to you guys, I go, oh no, I don't really like it, but you get on there and your keyboard worried up, oh, this is fucking shit, rah. It's painting it in a very different light than how people really feel.
But they can say that as well, it dropped 10%. What did the rest of the market do on that day?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, but...
it could just be a coincidence, It just could have been a shit day on the stock market.
Possibly. But Sean, you're saying that it's uncalled for, saying that the game shouldn't have been released. Why is that uncalled for?
Why is it? Because it's a good game. It's something that can be fixed with an update.
Yeah, but why not just wait until that update's available?
Too many.
Because then they'd be getting more flack about it being pushed back another 3 months.
But
Either way, nobody's going to be happy with it.
Yeah, but I'm not happy with it in its current state. Why can't I have my opinion on that?
No, that's fine to have your opinion on that.
Oh, look,
but what I'm saying is that, we can have that side there where we go, it shouldn't have been released, and that's your fair call and that's your opinion. But then what I'm saying is, well, yes, it should have been released, because then they can fix it in 3 months, because otherwise they would have delayed it, and they would have delayed it for 3 months, and then they would have gone, you know what, we still can't fix it to be perfect, and then they'll delay it another 3 months, and then that's 6 months gone, and oh shit, we've got to release another Assassin's Creed game in October in 6 months' time. How the fuck are we going to do that?
No, that's their problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like you said, when you played Far Cry 4 at the Expo, you were disappointed with the way that it was, and if you didn't have the extra money, you wouldn't have bought it. I would liken the performance of Unity to how those games played at the Expo. It's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Now, if I'd have known that Unity was going to play like it does, I would have bought Grand Theft Auto 5 instead and waited until it was fixed before I spent my money. So now I've essentially got Assassin's Creed Unity sitting in its case, waiting for an update, and I'm missing out on GTA 5 for no reason.
Yeah.
I just have a sort to say to that. Are you able to, like, under Australian consumer law, you could technically take that game back and saying it's not what it's promised, it doesn't work, it is faulty because of this reason, and therefore get your money back and get GTA 5?
Yeah, maybe. It's possible, but I'm only going to have to buy it again down the line, so I won't.
Yeah.
Because I do like Assassin's Creed and I do like Unity, so I will play it. I'm just crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers that I can wait and hopefully they can fix it, so I don't play through. Because I think I could. It's not to the point where I can't play it, physically can't play it. It's just that I don't want to play it with that experience. I want a better experience from it, so I'm going to hold off. If that never comes, I will play Unity because it's not too far gone. But I'm just hoping that I get a better experience later on.
Do you think there's a possibility that they could cut the NPCs in half?
Oh, if it works.
And release it again without, like delete a whole heap of friggin' lines of code or whatever they do. It's
possible.
Which drops down a certain amount of NPCs out of it just to make it less cluttered, because that's the only area really where I'm noticing it.
But
is it when you're in the big areas?
But I don't think that necessarily needs to be the issue. I think it's just optimization. Because if you have a look at other games that have shitloads of NPCs on the screen and looks beautiful, they don't have those issues. I think it's going to be optimization. Like you look at zombie games. Like there's a lot of zombie games out there with fuckloads of zombies to kill without those issues. So I'm thinking,
I guess you could look at Diablo.
Yes, to a degree, because there's a lot going on. But I'm thinking like Dead Rising 3, although I haven't really... I've played the demo. That was a lot of zombies on screen. Do you remember that at the expo? Yep. That was a lot of zombies, but that didn't have any frame rate issues. I'm thinking it's just optimizing, because in comparison to Dead Rising 3, I think they're pretty on par with the amount of NPCs on screen.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it doesn't work with Unity. I seriously think it's optimization. I don't think they need to halve the NPCs. And I hope they can get away with not halving it, because damn, it looks good with that many NPCs on the screen.
It does, doesn't it?
But anyway, we'll see. Are we done with news?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess it's time for...
Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
All right, so last week's What's That Sound? None of you guys got it, I don't believe.
No.
And I think the only person that I know of that got it was one of our other admins.
Yes.
Who was it?
Oh,
Was it Nikos? It was a Nikos.
Nikos, yeah.
Well done, Nico. Yeah, other than that, nobody. So not even Rusky Big Musky's been having a crack. Actually, I might have to do a welfare check on him. Send him a message and make sure he's okay. I haven't heard much from him. Have any of you guys?
I think he got Diablo 3. So
he's gone.
They're gone.
Yeah,
gone.
Fair enough. Understandable.
I've seen him on there a couple of times online with Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, and I'm like, yeah, that's where he is. He is okay. I'm guessing he is okay. He's just
in
Blizzard's got a hold of him at the moment.
It's gone to hell. All right. Well, anyway, Sorry, Red.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last week's What's That Sound was...
At least there's a silver lining. We didn't completely fuck it up. Yeah, boy. I recognize those eyes anywhere.
The Far Cry 4 intro from the trailer that was released before the game came out. I think it was announced. And it was Pagan Min was the voice.
Yes.
And he says, "Get up, boy." He's referring to you because you were knocked down onto the ground. AJ Gale, or what is it? RJ
Gale.
RJ Gale, not instead of AJ Gale. But that is what that one was. But let's go with this week's What's That Sound and see if you guys can pick it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
This dance creates something astonishing.
Out pops a transcendental dreamverse, a remarkable place where the real meets the fantastic. And this vast expanse of imagination has a name. They call it...
Oh,
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. Did you hear that okay?
No.
No? All right, let's have another listen.
This dance creates something astonishing. Out pops a transcendental dreamverse, a remarkable place where the real meets the fantastic. And this vast expanse of imagination has a name. They call it...
All right. Trine. Oh, very good, Red, but not correct. So Hearthstone, Trine. Any other guesses?
Chance fantasy.
It makes you think side scroller, doesn't it?
Does it? Why? How does that make you think side scroller?
Just because, weird.
It's because you're thinking of Trine.
Yeah.
It's not Trine. No good?
The real makes fantasy.
Yeah.
No good.
No
Can you
good?
just play it one more time?
One more time. Jesus. Okay.
This dance creates something astonishing. Out pops a transcendental dreamverse, a remarkable place where the real meets the fantastic. And this vast expanse of imagination has a name. They call it...
I think I know what it is.
Oh, what is it?
It's the background music that's got it.
What is it?
Oh. That's
Oh, could be too, actually.
because you're creating the worlds, and I'm pretty sure it's that voice that was from the. Is
Play it
that
again,
him?
Sam.
I'm not playing it again. You got it. Well done.
Nice.
Red.
What?
How do you... Come on, you're going to have to beat him. I know we all know he's fucking fantastic at this sort of shit, but...
I picked the plot. I picked the platform.
Yeah.
It's just because you thought it was trying.
But I was still correct.
Yes, that's right. All right, well done. All right, if I manage to beat that out, not like a spastic, then leave it out there. If you think you know what that sound is, send us a message to the Aussie Gamers Express Facebook page with the answer, and if you're correct, I'll send you a free game. Good luck to everybody. Sean is extra human, so don't feel bad if you don't know what it is. What was that humming?
Oh, it's just my contentness.
Oh, okay, well done. It must feel good to finally be good at something.
Be good at something. Yeah.
But yeah, all good. All right, well, it's that time again.
Yes. After this, I'm just going to say to some people, I want to have a quick chat with you, Luke. I'm not sure if Red wants to be in it as well, but people can leave comments or send us a message if they think what I'm talking about's true. So hang back after the show.
Oh, we're going to
ask you
discuss it
something.
after the
Yes.
close. Okay.
Yes,
All
just
right.
because it might contain spoilers. So I just want to ask you one question and have a little bit of a discussion on it.
Okay, what are we discussing? Are you going to tell us?
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Well, so if you don't want to hear spoilers, you can end the show.
It's not really that far into the game anyway, so I just don't want to say anything that I think might.
All right, we'll close the show,
Frustrate
Sean, and we'll have the discussion.
Now that we're at the end of this week's show, please take the time to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/AussieGamers2012. If you tweet your life away on a daily basis using hashtags and @ and all that kind of stuff, follow at AussieGamers12 for some gaming and raging sessions, some awesome co-op where we sneak up and hunting on elephants and trying to kill other things with elephants and running in outposts with elephants and other things with elephants.
No horses.
No horses because you can't ride them. No. Or the rhinoceros as well. I learned that today. You can't ride them either. They kill you. Come and watch us at Aussie Gamers TV at Twitch TV. Subscribe to us. Follow us. We'll shoot you an email whenever we launch something. You get an email sent to you saying, come on over and have a watch. So, yeah, come on over and have a look. We have a blog. It's AussieGamersExpress.blogspot.com. That's AussieGamerSexPress.blogspot.com. Come and read our raunchy reviews. You can send us snail mail. Nobody does. But you could be the first. You could be the first.
What do you know?
130 Cranebrook, New South Wales 2749.
I get mail through there all the time. I just don't share it with you.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm not going to share my mail with you that I'm getting.
Oh, well, we'll discuss that.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right.
I didn't miss any out, did I?
No.
YouTube. We've got a YouTube channel. Oh, how could I forget that one? Search Aussie Gamers Express. There's some pretty cool videos going up there. Our streams go live into there as well. And we've had Stutch, put up a couple of videos this week as well, and one impressions video on Assassin's Creed Unity, which is pretty good, and just a few glitches and bugs as well from different games.
I pronounce it Stooch.
Stutch. Did I say Stutch?
Yeah.
Stooch.
I think it's Stooch.
Mm.
Oh, well, hopefully if you listen to this episode, we'll test it. Stooch, if you're listening, you need to message us now when you're listening to this and correct us. How's he going to write it? Well, I'm saying Stooch. Sean's saying Stooch. So just type in a message who was right.
Yeah, does it rhyme with rabbit hutch or douche?
But if we don't hear anything from him, he's sacked. Because that means he didn't listen to the show. Anyway, what did you want to discuss, Sean?
I've got a question to ask.
What is it?
Okay. Pagan Min.
Right.
Is that AJ's uncle?
Well, it's some family member. I know it's a family member.
And he's gay.
Yes, he is gay.
Yeah.
He admits that.
The purple suit's a dead giveaway.
It is a
And
dead
the hair.
giveaway.
Oh my god, look at that hair.
He does admit it. But I was thinking, now I'm probably thinking about it too much and I'm probably wrong, but I was thinking it might be his dad. I reckon that's a twist coming. I reckon it's his dad, and your dad, Mohan Gale, is your uncle, and you were taken in at a young age by Mohan.
And that's why he watched your back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yes, I was thinking that because I was listening today and he's like, oh, who's my favourite nephew and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think it is. But it's not really a spoiler because we're only speculating. I don't know.
Yeah. I just didn't want to say anything in case people just... Because I kind of went, ooh, that's pretty cool.
Anyway, fucked it for Red.
Yes, I did. Sorry,
You
but
still
that's
get to ride elephants even if it is his uncle?
No.
Yeah.
That's not fucked for Red.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to go and get a drink because my mouth's all dry, and I'm going to play some Far Cry 4.
Yeah, that sounds...
And Red, I'll play some COD with you later too.
Well.
Sounds good.
All right,
Yes.
beautiful. Thanks, guys. I've been Luke
Thank
Locke.
you. I've been Thorncliffe.
Up in red. What's that sound?
I'm cutting that out. I just wanted to say. I just wanted to say, and now it's time for, and then let the music. When I cut the music in, to then say what's that sound. But anyway.